78% of suicide rates worldwide are men. What can we do to help them? Talk about it. That's an eye-opening stat right there. There are a lot of good suggestions here. I would like to add that a lot of guys need to do away with the tough macho act. Stop insulting each other. Even as jokes. Stop one-upping each other. When was the last time you hugged another guy? When did you want to but stopped because it was too sensitive or gasp feminine? Stop labeling human emotions as male or female, tough or weak, etc. I hope my meaning is clear. I'm bad at words. Can I just have a compliment or an attaboy, or a high five once in a while? I'd be okay with that. Seriously, no joke. I'd love someone to tell me that all of this work to support those around me was noticeable. Edit, spelling. Please, just make us feel happy? Even a bit of attention helps. Even just a compliment. Make more intimate relationships more acceptable between men. Don't encourage the stereotype that men need to be strong all the time. Intimacy plus emotional availability plus strength from community plus ability/willingness to ask for help equals less toxic masculinity and all of the self-harming repercussions that come with it. Care that men are falling behind in almost every meaningful measure. Women tend to prefer men who are, at minimum, as competent and successful as they are. The rest of men? Society has decided to not give a fuck about them. As a guy who has 3 failed attempts, just fucking listen and offer support. The issue may seem small to you, but you never know about the monsters in other people's heads. As others have said, group things and forming communities is essential. Also, we as a society need to help men step out from the loner, strong male figure, non-emotional robot expectation we push on men. My attempts were because I felt no one loved me. Mom walked in on me passed out with a belt around my neck because the anchor I planned to hang myself from broke, and after that I was proven that I was so humiliating incorrect. 5 years later I have 2 adopted dogs, a group of really good friends that I still feel I don't deserve, and a wonderful fiancé. PS to anyone that is like how I used to be, don't sweat the small shit. If you can't stop intrusive thoughts, talk to someone and get help. Well, women can stop rejecting us. Get me a girlfriend that I can cuddle with, watch movies with, play games, laugh, go on cute dates, and just talk with. That's all I want. Let's keep pretending women are the only ones hurt by society, should fix it. As someone who let the black dog of depression into his life, I really don't know. I always feel like that I can share how I feel, but the problem is most of the time I can't even understand my own feelings, let alone explain it to someone else. I'm not lonely in the traditional sense. I have friends, family, a job that's fulfilling, but I just feel alone. It's this strange feeling of being trapped in your own head that you can't explain to other people. On the rare occasion where I can, I just feel worse. I feel like that I've let people down by sharing with them. Like I've burdened them with my problems when they have problems of their own. With all this in mind, I really don't know. I just hope someone finds it soon. I think one of the worst things a lot of men have to deal with is loneliness. I don't think I've had physical contact with another human being for more than 5 seconds since I was a little kid. I just want someone to hold me. Give him head whenever he wants. Give him help. Be a beacon in his sad and lonely life. Shag M. TBH, feminists say toxic masculinity put you under a lot of pressure, so maybe you'll just need to let it go, but I'd listen and support. Don't assume anything, stop telling each other to man up and just be kind. Us guys are brought up in a society that teaches us we must be strong. We ridicule weakness and emotion and don't support our fellow men who start to fall. Compliment us, let us feel needed, let us fix things, and I'd hold our hand once in a while. More rights and access to their children. Men's only homeless shelters. Walk-in days jobs for homeless to earn a few dollars, i.e. local council work like rubbish removal, dune care and planting, grounds maintenance, animal shelter work. It depends on their preferred method of suicide. There are plenty of ways to assist in the act, and it's sure they would appreciate any help they could get. It can't be easy to follow through with that decision, so I agree that it would definitely be nice to lend a hand so they don't chicken out. Make more medicine available to them, also make medical treatment cheaper. Greater than I don't think the problem is that men do not talk about their feelings. I think the problem is that they often don't have someone to talk to. Yes. After my devastating breakup, my friends didn't really talk to me about it or offer much support. They probably assumed I didn't want to talk about it. But they acted like nothing happened. I don't blame them, I wouldn't have known how to react. But now I know that if it happened to a friend of mine, to at least tell them, hey, if you ever need someone to talk to, I'm all ears. Anytime, or something to that effect. Let us know it's okay to talk about that big ball of pain we keep tucked up inside. Something we could do today? Legalize prostitution/brothels? Seriously, a lot of mental illness stems from men not being able to find a sexual partner. That right there would give them a legal outlet for their angst and frustration. Long term, probably changes to divorce laws. It's so skewed against the man while also having a potential to take their children away from them. I'm surprised this isn't brought up more. Reduce the 40-hour workweek and bring retirement age down so that men have more time to connect with their family and society rather than spend the majority of their working hours working. It's a pretty depressing thought that for most men you get a job and essentially work until you die. Raise them to be good and kind human beings. Stop telling them boys don't cry. Talk to your boys about emotions and help them process all the hard emotions like fear, anger, and sadness. End the stigma that men need to be manly and strong. Raise boys to be empathetic so when they're older, they will be nurturing and emotionally intelligent. Pay attention to your boys and give them quality time like you do with your girls. Stop saying all men are evil. There's a whole fucking lot we could do to help them. Stop people from hating men. Hug from an opposite sex every week works. You'll need Jesus. The church was the social hub for most people for the past 1,500 years or so. Nothing, we're fine. Smash toxic masculinity. There's a lot of different ways to be a man in society. Men should be allowed to be emotional. Men should be encouraged to seek help when they need it. This model of masculinity where the only encouraged emotions are rage and stoicism hurts men too. You can only bottle things in for so long until it starts to hurt your mental health. There's a lot of other things that can be done too, like guaranteeing employment so that people feel a sense of purpose. But, I don't think that's particular to men. How about if society actually showed some respect? Have the states automatically pushing the mom as the best parent for the kids to be with. Make it possible to have fathers get custody of their kids. I know I've wanted to end it all over the way my kids are used against me, and regardless how much money, time, effort, and evidence I put out, nothing ever changes. Change the world's culture and perception of mental health. Help them see that having feelings and emotions is not a feminine trait but a human one. And help them feel more comfortable showing emotions. Deleted. Fix the court system's bias against men. Almost 100% of alimony is paid by men. Women are overwhelmingly favored in child custody cases even when it's clear the mother is unfit. I've seen grown men who have worked hard their entire lives get cheated on, and raked over the coals by the court system until they're left with almost nothing. No money, no children, no pride. It's heartbreaking to see. Stop discounting the fact that men are capable of being sexually harassed and raped. Stop teaching them to suppress and bottle up their emotions. If you know how to actually feel the things you're experiencing, then when shit gets hard you can deal with it easier. Otherwise you're left with a sense of discomfort, a nauseating, sickening twisting in your gut, and a sense that something is wrong. You're not sure what, just that things aren't right and you need it to stop right now. You drink, you punch the wall, you hurt yourself. You try to cry but tears don't come because all you know about crying is, man up. Grow up. Boys don't cry. You try to tell people you're not okay, a shrug when they ask how things are going. telling people who care about you, you're not feeling so great or are having a bad week. But the lackluster way, that is the only way, you feel comfortable talking about how you feel doesn't draw the help it needs, and why would it? Or should it? You're a man, you shouldn't ask for help, or even need it. You deal with these things alone because you're a rock, a pillar of support, the one who stays calm when things go wrong. So instead of unloading, or dealing with the issues, they get carried, bottled up, pushed down, hidden. You desensitize yourself to them however you can and remain stoic. But eventually even stone crumbles, and when it does it's too late. There's too much, it's overwhelming. You don't even know where to start, the only thing you know is you want it to stop, need it to stop. And admitting you need help now would only make it hurt more, but you're sure you can't stand another ounce of pain, so you take the only option available, pain.
With